Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? We greatly appreciate it. Come on in, make yourself at home. This channel is for movie lovers of all types and shapes or whatever. It doesn't matter what your format is, 4K, 3D, Blu-ray, VHS, Betamax, digital, doesn't matter. Same with the genre, horror, fantasy, documentary, drama, whatever your pick is, you're at the right channel. This week takes me to Goodwill. Some really cool picks I picked up at Goodwill. Also have some Shout Factory. I have a classic Kino Lorber, Planet D 3D, just a whole cornucopia. As you can see here from the picture, had a little fender bender people in Florida can't drive. But before I get into what I picked up at Goodwill, eBay, and Amazon, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I watched, either live in the theater with my family, streaming on the Fire Stick, or actual physical media. And I'm going to kick it off with a horror classic, even though I know we're out of Halloween. I still want to share with you a couple horror classics. This is the 1981 horror thriller Wolfen. This was directed by Michael Waldley, produced by Rupert Hitzig, and written by Whitley Strieber. This stars Albert Finney, Dan Venora, a very young Edward James Olmos, you might know him from Miami Vice, Gregory Hines, the late Gregory Hines, and Tom Noonan. And the plot behind this, you have a city cop is assigned to solve a bizarre set of violent murders, which it appears that the victims were killed by animals. In his pursuit, he learns of an Indian legend about wolf spirits. And it comes off where you think this is like a werewolf movie. It's not. It's something a little different. It has some parts in it where you think it's going to take on an American Werewolf in London type of vibe, but it doesn't. It's a little different than that. It seems more like a suspense thriller than an actual werewolf movie, though. But very cool, especially for the time. And if you're expecting a werewolf movie, don't, because you'll be disappointed, though. But if you take it for what it is, more of a kind of a suspense thriller, I think you'll like it a lot more. That's the 1981 classic Wolfen. My next pick is the 1981 drama sports war film Victory, directed by John Huston, produced by Annie Fargu, written by Yabu Yablonsky. This stars Sylvester Stallone, Michael Caine, Pele, Bobby Moore, and Osvaldo Ardiles. And this has kind of the Great Escape feel to it, if you're familiar with the movie with Steve McQueen, and kind of has a Longest Yard feel. That Longest Yard movie with Burt Reynolds, Adam Sandler did a remake of it. It has that prisoners against the guard feel, except it's soccer and not football. Plus, it's set in the World War II scene. It's a group of POWs in a German prison camp during World War II, and they play the German Nazi soccer team. And this powerful film depicting the role of prisoners during the wartime. So it has that great underdog feel, but you still have that prisoner Great Escape feel. So if you like the Great Escape and you like the Longest Yard, you like that kind of mix up, you definitely like Victory. My next pick is a 2024 Spanish zombie action thriller, Apocalypse Z, The Beginning of the End. This was directed by Carlos Carreras, screenplay by Angel Agudo, and based on the story Apocalypse Z1, El Príncipe del Fin by Manuel Lorio. This stars basically Francisco Ortiz and a cat. He has some other supporting characters, but he's the main character. And the plot behind this, you have it deals with the protagonist's efforts to rejoin his family while the outbreak of global pandemic begins to turn infected people into aggressive creatures. And it's essentially a zombie film. I guess the big thing with zombies, are these the fast zombies or are these the slow zombies? These are the fast zombies. But it deals more with the isolation that the man has to deal with and trying to get to his loved one. So it's a little slow in parts, so it's more drama than zombies. The zombies kind of come in at the end, though. But if you like zombies and you like that slow-paced but fast zombie movie, you'll definitely like Apocalypse Z. My last pick, this is a 2024 Indonesian action crime thriller, The Shadow Strays. It's directed by, and I'm going to kill this guy's name, Timo Tadjanto, written by the same person, produced by Timo Tadjanto, Wiki Olindo, and Raleigh. It stars Aurora Ribeiro, Hana Masan, Taskia Namya, and Agra Belang. And the plot behind this, you have essentially an agent, codenamed 13. It's a 17-year-old assassin who's suspended after a botched mission in Japan. During the time, she crosses past an 11-year-old boy named Manji, who has lost his mother. And great action film. It's a little long. It's about 2 hours and 24 minutes. I think they could have shortened it up a little bit, though. Great, gruesome, decapitating, slashing films. So if you like that martial arts kind of assassin film with the kind of the protector type of feel, the female protecting the young boy, great action film. It's a little bit long, lows and powers, so, but overall, great action, decent film. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of the video. And by the way, the idiot who jumped out in front of me, he was cited for the ticket though, but no one was injured, everyone's okay. I still have to get my car fixed. So, back to the video.
We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We're back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my pawn shop pickups along with my Goodwill pickups here. Have my 3D pick for the week, my classic pick, Kino Lorber. Have Disney Movie Club, Shout Factory. So got some bangers here. Let me get them scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. I'm going to jump right into it. First of all, this is what I picked up at Dollar General. Not a damn thing. Actually went to La Familia Pawn Shop. They have 2 locations in Brandon. One of them, they don't even have movies anymore. So that's what I got from La Familia. But I was able to get a few things from my normal watering hole, Cash America. Picked up a couple things at Goodwill. So let's jump right into it. First one, Michael Moore, Fahrenheit 9/11, to play off the Fahrenheit 9/11 documentary. Don't believe I've seen this. I've seen Fahrenheit 9/11. I haven't seen Fahrenheit. So I like Michael Moore. He's a great documentarist, if that's the word, documentarist. And this is a Trinity release. Trinity, so it must be his distribution or independent one. Fahrenheit 9/11. And the second one I picked up at Cash America, J-Lo, The Boy Next Door. Is she getting divorced from Ben Affleck? Is it that she can't keep a man or men can't keep her? What is it? It's a Universal release. I think there's a story about where she's a teacher and she's start giving it up to a student, something like that. Haven't seen this though. See if the code still works. A Blu-ray DVD, Universal release, The Boy Next Door. Nice slipcover. And for these 2 movies at Cash America, the price was different depending on who's checking me out. For these 2, I paid $1. So, they didn't give me a receipt. I just paid cash. Now, what I picked up at Goodwill, Sex Drive, Unrated, and Creamfield. I haven't seen this. It looked interesting. This is a Summit release. It was even more interesting. I paid $3. When I'm checking this out, the guy we check out was like, yeah, I have a friend. The first movie he saw in the theaters was Sex Drive, Unrated, with his dad. I was like, how old was he? He said 5. Yeah, Floridians are real special people here. Second one, I've never heard of this, never seen this. I picked it up basically as Michael J. Fox. I like Rip Torn, Treat Williams, but I've never seen this as Michael J. Fox. I've seen him lately. His health is declining though, but hopefully he'll keep kicking. What's really interesting about this whole thing, it comes in the old CD case. I haven't seen these in years. Where the rivers run north. And this is the Summit. No, Scimitar. That's Scimitar, and this is Summit. It looks similar a little bit. Scimitar. But for both of these, I paid $3. Now for some of my eBay, Amazon pickups here. Mortal Kombat. This is with, what is his name? I can't think of the guy's name. He's played, I think he was in John Wick. Helix, I believe that's the guy. I can't think of his name though. Real cool Asian martial artist, Mortal Kombat. This is a Warner Brother release. Next pick, The Apartment is a classic with Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine. And I grew up actually watching Fred McMurray with My Three Sons. So I haven't seen this. This is what, from the 60s? Pretty sure it's like mid 60s, early 60s. $1960. The Apartment. Next, we have some Anchor Bay? Yeah, Anchor Bay. These are out of print. Tim Allen, Joe Somebody. Haven't seen this. I think I have a bootleg DVD, so glad to upgrade to the Blu-ray. Joe Somebody. Knockout fun for the whole family. Next, we have some Shout Factory Select. Dan Aykroyd, Dr. Detroit. Haven't seen this in years. The TK Carter. He used to be big back in the 80s. That's what I'm thinking of. You always have the flip art. You have the Shout Factory Select list. Much bigger than this now. I think it's like 100 now on the list now. I think I might have maybe about 5 or 10 of these on here. Some of these aren't, the ones that I have aren't Shout Factory. They're original releases, not re-released from Shout Factory though. But very happy to add this to my Shout Factory and Blu-ray collection, Dr. Detroit. Next, we have something I grew up watching, Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier. Yeah, I grew up watching this on the Wild World of Disney on Sundays after Jacques Cousteau. If you're of age, you probably remember. Haven't watched this in years, though. Double feature. Disney movie classic. And these, if you haven't picked up these yet, you're probably paying highest giraffe booty prices, because I've seen them online. The prices are going nuts. I'm still looking for George of the Jungle with Brandon Fraser. I think the lowest I've seen that's $70. Nope, I'm not paying that. So I'll just keep trolling the internet till I find it at the right price, if I find it at all. My 3D pick for the week is actually I guess it's I don't know, it's a starter company, Plan D. They've released a bunch of classic movies and they converted them to Blu-ray. What's cool about this, they have the anaglyph as well as the digital. So the anaglyph being the red and white glasses, and the anaglyph being the actual digital DVD. I'll probably be picking up, I've already peeped this. It's not bad for black and white. 3D is not bad. It's not outstanding, but it's not bad. But I definitely want to look at Horror Express, The Last Man on Earth, House on Haunted Hill, Nightmare Castle. I already have Devil's Hand on 3D, but not from this company. And I might review those though, but classic 3D. You can tell though that this is a burned disc, so just from that outer ring. So it's a burned disc, but it's legit. It's not actually a bootleg. It's just a small independent distributor, Plan D, that has taken on the task of converting some old classic movies. Hopefully they'll update to some other classic movies, maybe in color. The Brain That Wouldn't Die, Plan D. And my classic pick for the week, we have the late Lou Gossett Jr., the idiot James Wood, and a Michael Ritchie film, Diggstown. It's a Kino Lorber classic release. This is out of print and goes for a pretty hefty price, so I was able to get this at a very decent price. So this is my pawn shop thrift store pickup for the week. If you're familiar with the channel, this is where I separate the plastic from the artwork and the Blu-rays and the DVDs. See if any of these hit the shelves. So give me a minute and we'll finish up. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C is in Chaos, L is in Lethal Weapon, Z is in Zombieland. Only thing that I had to put in manually was Brain Dead 3D. Let's knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made it this far, smash a like, give me the big thumbs up, leave some comments. Don't be afraid to leave some comments here. Again, ring the bell, give me the big thumbs up, helps the algorithm, helps this gets out to more people. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.